Channel 13, Emmy awarded Best Newscast.
Well, the weather alert is no longer in place, thankfully, but I want to show you this. We got a nice inversion layer in place across the Sangre de Cristos. So we go camera 1 to camera 2. So we go above the blankets of clouds and then below. So kind of a cool shot here in Huerfano County. And then the Sangre de Cristos, you go up higher in the terrain, and of course you can see that nice blanket of clouds. This is also what is keeping a lot of the southern Colorado locations under cloudy skies today, is that inversion layer in place, and that will start to really subside by tomorrow. You know, technically it is still summer. We officially welcome fall September 22nd at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time. That is when the autumn equinox occurs. So in case you're wondering, it's still technically summer, and we could call this a week's event a summer snowstorm, to say the least. Speaking of fall, though, and back to the season we're supposed to be in, if you want to head up into the high country to do a little leaf peeping, here's how things are changing. We are under a drought still, most of the state, so that means leaves change a lot earlier. Those trees start to shut down a lot quicker because of the drought, and so that means we're probably going to be a little bit ahead of schedule in terms of the leaf and foliage changes, if you will. But we are at patchy peak, if you will. So we got a ways to go for northwestern Colorado, but starting to see some minimal color into areas west of I-25, into parts of Deckers, and elevations above 10,000 feet as you get up into some of those beautiful country roads, especially around Mount Evans. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies, temperatures just around freezing for the Pikes Peak region, mid-30s across Highway 50. We still have the chance for some lingering snow across the area, especially along and west of the interstate, across parts of the San Luis Valley where winter weather advisories are in place. The Sangre de Cristos, we still have those winter storm warnings because of another round of moisture that will come through tonight. So anytime between about 11 p.m. and 2 a.m., we'll start to see a few flurries falling across parts of the San Luis Valley, parts of Huerfano County. What I want to note with this particular round, though, is a lot of the warmer air that is mixed in with this particular round of precipitation, which means it's going to be still a mixed bag of precipitation, where we could get a little bit of freezing rain across Huerfano County. Remember, that is rain that falls as liquid precipitation, then it freezes on contact. Mainly bridges and overpasses, that would primarily be a concern. So if it sounds like little needles are hitting your car or something along those lines, that usually is freezing rain. You may get that across Kim and Branson, but mostly looking at snow showers initially there for Huerfano County, and then another round Thursday morning that will be more of a rain and freezing rain mix across eastern Huerfano County, parts of Pueblo County, just south and east of Pueblo, and a few rain showers across Highway 50, whereas high elevation mountain snow will be ongoing across parts of the high country. So we still have a couple little rounds of moisture pivoting through on Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon as that area of low pressure starts to eject back up into the upper Midwest, where it's from. It's a little too early for all this cold, and it's also going to continue to allow our temperatures to return closer to seasonal for this time of year. We'll be in the 40s and 50s on Thursday. Friday, a little bit more sunshine, decreasing clouds, and that'll allow the surface to warm just a bit more. We'll be back up into the 70s for the eastern plains and the upper 60s there for El Paso County. So gradual warming trend for the weekend. It's not going to be anything too extreme, but we'll return a little closer to seasonal for this time of year. It'll be a beautiful weekend ahead if you want to get into the high country, do a little leaf peeping, because I can tell you this, several more big wind events or big storms such as what we just had is probably going to make for those leaves to fall off the trees pretty quickly. So we may not have much to look at in terms of fall foliage if we keep getting these types of systems over the next several consecutive weeks. And a lot of that is attributed to the drought and how dry these trees already are. They're changing, they're going dormant a lot quicker, and that can allow for just a brief gust of wind to knock those leaves off pretty quickly. And that's really region-wide. Canyon City, temperatures are in the 40s and 50s on Thursday. Still some wintry mix in the morning and afternoon hours, along with Colorado Springs. Don't be surprised if we have just a light coating of snow overnight tonight. More of a dusting if some of this reaches the ground, and then we'll start to really clear out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with plenty of sunshine. I think the only thing you'll need to remember there is the sunglasses, because I don't know about you guys, but several days of cloud cover and I'm squinting or can hardly step outside because it's so bright.
Pupils just don't know what to do.
Yeah. Wear shades.
Okay, appreciate it. It was a big recovery day on Wall Street as the markets bounced back from a massive drop-off. The Dow added 440 points. The Nasdaq gained more than 290, and the price of gold went up $1.20. Stick with us. We'll be right back.